Welcome to the Center for Non-Destructive Evaluation of Vietnam. Today we will introduce the process of radiographic testing, a common method for detecting the defect in the material, such as casting product or weld. To perform radiographic examination, we need a control area such as shielded and close to a radiographic room, a dark room for film processing, an exposed device, for example, the gamma ray source, or X-ray machine. Radiation survey method. Radiographic film. Lead intensifying screen. Corset. Image quality indicator. Densitometer to measure optical density. And film viewer. Before performing examination, we need to prepare some information. Identification information related to the contract component, weld or weld seam, part number, date of radiograph. Location marker permit the area of interest on a radiograph to be traceable to the location on the part. Lead number and letter are usually used for identification and location marker. Based on choice of radiographic technique, radiant source, object, and film will be arranged. For the place or large diameter type, the technique of single word, single image will be used. The arrangement as follows: the radiation source, the object, the film, and the IQI. For very large pipe, sometimes radiation source is placed inside the pipe and film are warped around the outside. This may also be known as panoramic technique. For smaller pipe, the technique of double wall single image will be used. The arrangement will be the IQI, the film, and radiation source may be close to the pipe. For very small pipe, the technique will be used is double wall, double image. By using long source to film distance, it is possible to project an image onto the film of both of upper and lower part of the wall. The radiograph well may be ellipse. Or superimposer. For a standard X-ray system, there are three controls for exposure parameters. There are KV or voltage of X-ray tube, electric current, and exposure time related to the exposure dose. Exposure time will be selected based on source to film distance, the material of the component, thickness of the component, the film will be used, optical density of radiograph. Film processing is a process of converting the latent image on radiograph to the visible image. That is multi-step process using chemical solution. The first step is a film developing. The developing time around 5 minutes. The second step is stop back in about 1 minute. The third step is fixing in 10 minutes. The next step is washing. The last step is drying. To perform radiograph interpretation, the interpreter must be familiar with the related processing material and discontinuity. Interpretation of radiograph takes place in 3 basic steps. The first step is detection. The second step is interpretation. And the last step is evaluation.